Halo at the beginning, with at the end of this series, hopefully some explosive action as we get to it. Iceberg jumping on a ledge and getting meleeed right there by Silver Fox to start the action. Plastic goes 3 down, and Inept just struggling and trying to get that map control. You see, Supreme JB get that shock rifle headshot, and as you see, just constant action in a high-speed game, just at the start of this match.
Yeah, of course, starting on Solitude, playing King of the Hill. Get yourself on that point for roughly 45 to a minute and claim the point for the game. And already in favor of Plastic, getting that nice control. But it's going to be Scanny be able to bring that wrap around. No, he's going to be caught out, and he's going to have to back away before Plastic can even push on. But Inept, I feel they've got the upper hand with the position advantage.
Yes, they are holding on to this LR position and trying to do damage from this LR position, just trying to hold on to this map while Inept's teammates just come up and get a flank through back truck. Yeah, it looks again as if Inept is just being patient on this map, while Plastic just being aggressive on this hill, just trying to get this hill time.
Yeah, and you want to try and get this hill time early. Get the first round. It's going to be Supreme all by himself, holding point of the hill. And to be honest, they've got a good position, hiding underneath the bridge line. Nearly gets taken down, but Pogo will fall, and that's not going to be any progression from the side of Plastic. And again, time continues to tick in favor of Inept.
Yes, Inept just playing this game patiently, telling Plastic, just come on at us, and we'll gladly get this slice. I see Matt Iceberg get the kill-tacular. Just that patient gameplay on this hill is very important. As someone who loves King of the Hill, if you just rush and W-key this hill, or any hill in general, it is a constant and a quick way for disaster. Most teams earn these points by playing a patient game and being set up properly. Wow, you really see Inept just bringing this hill back after kind of being just down out of the weeds a little bit, fighting for that LR position a while back, as we saw, and just being good slayers right here.
Yeah, Plastic getting the 3-piece, actually a full team wipe, right at the wrong time, just when the hill's been captured. We're moving it over to the yard, more open, more above, and you're able to, you know, play a bit more on this site. So they're going to have to do a bit more work to break into point.
Yes, you see, Plastic have learned their lesson. They say, hey, let's set up with this next point. Let's make sure that we're closing down our angles, closing down our doors, make it challenging for Inept to come in and challenge this point. It looks like Plastic's confident with their holds, but when it comes back to just recapturing the zone, it's difficult for them. Can they be able to pull it off now that Inept has taken the zone and has started taking it for this second point in their favor, hopefully going to them?
Yeah, Plastic nearly claimed it, so they just need one good break, but they're spawning all the way to the side of benches, so this is going to be a massive run-through to try and get back. As Supreme, he's been slaying right now, and he's been doing a fantastic job needing to find some cover as he goes for an aggression just before the shield goes up at a disadvantage. What disadvantage? Supreme will get that kill, and still the point, and it's going to be fully taken for Inept. And Inept now only 2 hills away from winning this game.
See, that is 2-0, and again, I just want to reiterate patience. Patience is the name of the game when it comes to King of the Hill. You cannot get caught out in bad positions when you're pushing out that hill. I know you want to kind of be aggressive and get something going on this map, but you need your teammates to push in, maybe get your first damage, break the setup, and then see what your teammates can do, filling in the situation. Can Plastic hold on to this setup? And it's going to be tricky for them. It's gonna be tricky. What do you think, Hyperactive, about this hill so far?
This third hill is very open. It's going to be very easy to get some retakes coming in. Holding it is going to be the challenge, and that's exactly what you can see. A lot of the players are not stepping onto it because of the fear that comes with it, but eventually you're going to have to do it. At the moment, it's all Plastic control, but they just need a couple more kills to really solidify that point, and they've done a fantastic job pushing them all the way back to the left side of the map and keeping them there. It's going to be all eyes on Pogo. Well, it was going to be Pogo, but Sakani, no, he falls as well. Maybe this is the break that Inept needs to close out the game.
Yes, I do want to mention also that that Plastic's just doing a good job of pushing as a team in these situations, but they just can't just get across the hump enough. They keep getting outslayed and getting caught out in positions, just isolated without a teammate, and it's just unfortunate for Plastic. Inept storming back here. Will they be able to make this 3-0 and virtually secure a win here? With 10 more seconds, they'll make it 3-0, and then they need one more hill to make it 4-0. If Plastic wants to put up a fight, they'll have to put up a fight quickly. And you see a Wrath's Revenge just fighting, trying to get that last hill just stopped in order of just keeping this game alive.
Yeah, and Supreme again demonstrating fragging skills like it's just a general pubs game. That's exactly what he's doing. As we were going to be moving over to point 4, and that will be Gateway. And this is a lot more CQB orientated, a lot more tight corners. You're able to lock this down better, and already just because of the way the spawns are, it's going to be in favor of Plastic once again. History repeats itself. Early start, Plastic, but down low is not going to be helpful for Silver Fox, and the Fox will fall. And Supreme, well, he's just doing his title of a name. Doing fragging, slaying, doing everything he can to keep them off.
This Supreme JB just doing a great job, 17-6, just staying alive and doing that damage for the team. It looks as if Plastic and Inept are actually very evenly matched, in my opinion. But just Inept has just been that 1% a little lucky. Can Plastic crawl it back? Can they just inch this next hill just towards a 3-1 score? Can they? With another assist and just great team play from both teams, just having the action constantly happening just on driveway for this map. It's quite fascinating watching them just go at it here, because while the score says 3-0, these teams are very, very, very close in this series. Just it feels as if Plastic again just one play away as they get into the hill right here and start scoring again, trying to get one more step.
Yeah, and but Inept will not allow that at all. They are going ham, but it's going to be Wraith trying to deny more push, more claimage time. This is the best that Plastic have been able to fend off the push that comes from an Inept, and they are able to get this long sight line as well, and finally some more ticks, some more advantage going in favor of Plastic. Have they got this point is the question. They've still got a good 15 seconds left before it's theirs, before they can go for one more round. Wraith, that's a lovely kill, gonna keep them off, and I think at this point, it's gonna be Inept saying, nope, we're done with this point, let's get ready for benches over at P5.
Yes, if I'm in Inept, I'm starting to think patience. I'm looking at the time saying 2 minutes left in this match if both teams are out of this zone. So I may be thinking, if I'm on Inept, maybe let's start keeping this team, let's start keeping Plastic out of the hill and just get this victory the easy way by staying out of the hill and keeping the other team out and slaying them out. So we'll see what Inept tries to do. Plastic just kind of just bringing back this score ferociously, if I may say so. If Inept is not careful, Plastic could be looking at a 3-2 score right here, and with momentum coming back to Plastic, can Inept just close Plastic out? This is some action right here, some drama, if you say so.
Yeah, and what's handy as well is they've got a nice little wraparound. You just saw there, I think it was Pogo, able to move around to the back of the map, and it pinched them in. So that massively helped to put damage, as well as the people on point defending. Now we're back to P1 once again, down by Prius, and they're going to fight this all the way from the beginning. But from the first round, this was Inept's corner. This was Inept's position. The moment, it's going to go in favor of Plastic once again. Plastic from the grave, they're coming alive.
Yes, Plastic, just momentum, especially on King of the Hill Solitude. I know some of my friends might complain about this map, but I respectfully enjoy this map because for King of the Hill specifically, it's just constantly, just action, and you have to be on top of those team pushes. The best team to win a Solitude King of the Hill is the team that plays together. This is not a solo map. This is a map in which you have to constantly have your duo duo and checking corners. As you see right there, you see the repulse jump from Silo onto top mid to grab that camo while his two teammates were playing on bottom mid and dip. And you see Inept just getting that team play back under control and being able to kind of say, Plastic, I know that you're a little spicy, I know you're a little tricky, but settle down here, settle down here. Some good fun, some good momentum coming here from both teams. Hopefully we see some more of it coming from Plastic, and then that maybe can close this out. Let's see what happens.
Who gave Supreme active camo? That's the worst thing you can do. Give a man the great power up, but he actually will be taken down. Full kill, full team wipe on the side of Inept, and that now allows Plastic some valuable time to try and take point. But unfortunately, this point is right in the middle. So no matter where you spawn, they can very quickly come back, and that's exactly what Inept are doing. Trying to push in. Nope, Silver Fox got the long range sniped as he will keep pushing them off.
I do want to note that the score that made that the hill that made the score 3-2 was scored in a total of like 5 seconds in game time. If you really notice that Plastic was really able to control that hill just solidly, but you see Inept stepping up for this next hill, saying, "Hey, we can't just give you these easy hills." With 30 seconds left in the game, can Inept keep Plastic off the map and secure a 3-2 victory, or will Plastic push for a 3-3 tie, and we'll see a sudden death here with the victory coming down to one final hill? You actually might see Plastic bringing it back 3-3 with 5 more seconds left to get this hill. Will you see Plastic secure it? It is 3-3 Inept. Plastic winner comes from this next hill. Whoever secures this next hill will take this first map. What a series we're seeing here at Hyper.
It's definitely a good series, but we're going to go all the way over back to Yard. Again, Inept on the first round was able to get it. Active camo coming back in 2 seconds, so you can already see Supreme eyeing up the active camo. Major advantage, and especially when your team is points, that you want to be able to use that to your advantage. And that is going to be key indeed.
Yes, you see Inept here just having a stronghold of this hill at the beginning, and just being able to just tell the Plastic, hey, we're the ones that scored first. It's what it's the saying, the early bird gets the worm. It looks like Inept was able to kind of get just do some heavy damage onto this hill. Plastic just struggling to bring back this point. There's two of their teammates trying to stay in Yard, and keeping Inept at bay.
Yeah, they're keeping them at bay, and they need to keep them at bay. They need to keep them at bay because at the moment it's going to be all in favor of Plastic. Plastic will take victory on map 1.
Because I can just rat on this on car side and change elevation. There's a lot of different tactics to go in, and right off the bat you see both teams push for OS. You see Inept focusing more on bottom mid and taking more of a circular route and being a little bit smarter with that push. You don't just want to rush in for that OS, you kind of want to trap the other team in, and you see that it's an initial wipe going in favor 4-0, the score in favor of Inept.
Yeah, Inept getting that early pick, and that's always going to be handy. Matty Iceberg, I'm going to absolutely roast the hell out of this man for not hitting his shots, as he's my producer on the Call of Duty side. And yeah, come on, man. I play this game way better than you right now. But nonetheless, the overshield did come in handy. I didn't feel he used it enough, but that's going to be the kill finally. Finally, he does something in his name.
Yes, it looks like Inept just like the last map, starting strong. It looks like Inept is very adept at pushing right off spawns and starting maps strong. So let's see if Plastic can regroup here, stay cool, calm, and collected, and make sure that they stay together and just control the map. You see two members of Plastic here on P2, while you see Matt Iceberg just holding this blue util and card 2, just trying to get some action going. The score is 11-6 here on Aquarius in favor of Inept. And again, just some a little bit of a slower pace from the beginning. You'll see the action start up once that OS really spawns in. Both teams really want to be cautious, making sure that Inept's taking care of the lead. Plastic's not giving any slays, because at this level, these slays, only 3 slays can just really punish you. You see Wrath Revenge just looking at P2 again from blue util, just trying to get some damage in, but waiting for a teammate, and just trying to be being patient here, not really playing, not really overplaying their life. You see OS spawn up here, you see Rasperfen's trying to get in, but you see Inept just successfully just getting that OS and controlling it. Once again, that's 2 OSs in the favor of Inept. The score is 15-9, and that's the result of those OSs going in favor of the net.
Yeah, and very quickly used all the way, losing the complete shield, winning that 1v1 fight. But you know, it's a good control, good item to eliminate out of the map, and straight away there's still a lead in favor of Inept. Ooh, Dapper nearly getting taken out, as he will stay alive for a little bit longer. Silver Fox, also low on health, needs to find a little bit of cover before pushing up and getting more aggressive. I don't think he meant to miss that jump. Oh, hey-oh, he's got another kill up his sleeve instead, as Supreme will trade out his teammate.
Yeah, Silver Fox able to rat around there. Just like I said, Aquarius has some amazing ratting opportunities in which, yes, there's a lot of open space, but if you play smart, you're able to kind of hide and just kind of throw off the opposing team, like with keeping them guessing where you're gonna go.
Yeah, you got to keep them on the edge for sure. Unfortunately, my screen's lagged. There we go. We're back again, as Silver Fox will fall. And on point, Steed. We haven't really spoken about Steed. Steed's kind of just been amongst the team, assisting, but as he will get taken out, he's not shining as much as Supreme has. But
19.
It's coming back. It's coming back.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any specific player in this lobby is shining at the moment. You don't really have a pub stomper here per se. It looks like every single member in this 8th lobby is ready. It doesn't look like you have someone bringing down that CSR right now. But the score was brought back from Plastic. The score is 21-20 in the favor of Inept. Plastic doing a great job of staying cool, calm, and collected. I'm very surprised right now and very just tipping my cap off to Plastic. No matter how the series goes, just a lot of mental fortitude goes into just staying into the series and keeping onto that rope, keeping onto that competitive rope, and making sure that, hey, even though you guys are putting some high pressure on us, we're still competing at you. Control for P2 happening right now, and it looks like Inept is able to swarm P2 here. Oh, but again, just Plastic, just staying in there, staying positive, and just communicating. I can hear those call outs in the back of my head right now with he's one shot here, he's one shot there, and just other teammates just swooping in, just trying to get there. 27, 24, 28, 25. What will happen? How will this finish with the next 20-ish kills? Gonna determine the score and the point going to which team will take the dub.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting indeed, Scanny. Yeah, able to pick off, not able to pick off one. Fox will do that. He'll get the other. Nice little headshot to get the last one. So a 2-piece for himself, as he's going to continue the aggression, but it's all we're going to verify Ogo with the heat wave. He's got a little power weapon in hand. Whether that's going to, he's got a target. He's got the sneak. He's got the sneak. Has he got the shot? No, he misses the first opportunity, and now he's given his position away and marks himself open, but will be able to slide in and get the melee.
I really want to mention the KDs here. Every single, like, again, I'm just really impressed by the consistency by every single member. Supreme JB, he had an amazing match last map, and he's still fine. He's 6 and 8 right now, but I can tell he still has a foothold. He's hanging on to that rope. He's making sure that he's feeling good just across the board. Really surprised by the consistency of each individual player on this team, just keeping this map even at 34-35. Plastic has a score here. Inept just trying to tie it at 35-35. You see a double kill and just an amazing play right now from this match right now between Inept and Plastic.
Steed trying to get those long shots going. It's not going to be all too successful, as he will have to back away and figure out another angle to play it. But now he's got a teammate that might help. Steed will get the kill. That's Pogo falling, and the lead still in favor of Plastic. Actually, say still, it's just been evened up as it goes. There's 7. Get the head, and it just misses out. Might get another chance against Pogo, down to his shield gone, and he will get taken out. And now that puts the scoreline in favor of Inept, and it's all down to 5 points left.
It's first to 50 here, so 9 kills, and then 9 kills needed into the favor of Inept, and 10 kills needed into the favor of Plastic, if I'm not mistaken.
I haven't played Halo in ages, so I'm going to take your word as the resident player. It's first to 50, as they are still close and neck. This is anyone's game. This is anyone's
game.
for the taking, and Plastic will have that upper hand, the upper advantage for now, and they will keep it going. 5 kills away to finish it off, but it will be Steed. He's trying his best, but he will fall as well. Down to 4 kills left. Silver Fox gets the advantage, gets the hit, and that's going to be the kill. A great upper hand to have. 3 kills left and 7 if you're Inept. You basically have to go flawless here. No mistakes, nothing to go wrong. We stay with Silver Fox as he will try and get one. Wraith will find one to get it ever so close. 1 kill left, and all they need is 1, and that hit will do it. Plastic will bring this,
but it is a way of controlling this map. You see both teams rushing for their own sniper, really playing it easy here. Oh, but you see Inept actually pushing for both snipers here off the top rip while sacrificing that OS to Plastic.
That's a double kill with a sniper, may I just point out. So brilliant start if you're Plastic, getting 3 of them off point. A great opportunity to push up, try and get closer to their flag and start the initial cap. And oh, you are unfortunate when you see the double snipe come in. Oh, Scanny, that is painful to watch, but it's great at the same time.
Yes, this is definitely a clip-worthy map. There are videos, and there are a lot of videos of Optic Formal just popping off on this map. And can they summon the energy of Optic Formal? Oh, it looks like they can. And it just amazing sniper plays. It's happening right now. A triple kill happening right now into the favor of Plastic. Just as you mentioned, the GOAT energy comes out. Amazing flag capture for Plastic. 1-0 in the favor of Plastic.
Scanny doesn't need to move from this position. He just needs to stay where he is, play that point, because he's not getting pushed off at all. An 8 streak going right now. Where's the score sprees? And when you need them, he continues to defend his flag and continues to make this easier for his team. But on the other hand, Plastic aren't able to get onto the opposition flag. They're unable to get good point, but finally a double peak coming in, and Inept have learned from mistakes.
Yeah, it looks like Plastic, looking back on the action, is really able to just rip off spawn and control just the map effectively and get those slays, which is just the perfect recipe for flag capture number 1. Inept is going to be in a tricky position right here. Will they be able to clutch up and fight this in favor, bring this back, in favor of them? It looks like you see a Steady with a great flag run through the bottom of their base and just trying, even though they're not really getting the slays here, just being happen and just making that flag move.
Yeah,
what a great flag run.
He's gone through the perfect pathway as well. It's the quickest, it's the easiest, and the safest route to do. So a common pathway to take, and they're going to try and get that in. Have they got that success? I'm not sure where that flag is. No, they haven't got it there yet.
Yes, this is quite an interesting series so far. We might be in for it. I don't want to jinx it yet. For the full 5 maps right here, both teams are incredibly evenly matched, with just sometimes just a player or just the momentum going in favor of whichever team, just making some action and making some damage go.
Yeah, indeed, they are. 1-to-1 flag capture. How have we missed the 1-to-1 flag capture? And somehow they've been able to pull it off nonetheless. Of course, first to 3, correcting me if I'm wrong.
Yes, first to 3 on this flag capture. Both teams just being aggressive. You saw Plastic just capture that first flag at the start of the match, and then Inept just kind of sneakily just kind of crawl that or run that a second flag into their base for a capture. Both teams right here. It is going to be a bit of a stalemate. We might have to wait for both OSs and and Sniper to come in to see a little bit more action. Both teams just playing a little cautious, not really trying to overextend, making sure that there's at least something happening, just fighting for that control of top mid here. OS should be up soon. As I say, that action is just happening right off the map with with Inept getting a with Plastic getting a double kill here.
Yeah, and the flag out of points. Plastic going to capitalize on the early start they had, but they will fall. But a teammate nicely able to pick it back up when you have someone else trying to press on you and someone round the side needs Supreme. That flag not going too far and very likely to be put back in its flag post.
It just looks like, well, you have the individual member of Plastic popping off for them. It feels like Inept's just 4 members are just a little bit more comfortable in the slaying department, which is a great fire extinguisher for any situation in Halo. You don't necessarily have to have the best pushes or the best team play. You just got to be confident in your shot and being able to just put out any fire that arises. So kudos to Inept for just staying calm and just making Plastic play wise and play safe.
Yeah, you gotta be wise, gotta keep your eyes on a swivel at the same time, but also need to make sure you're not letting people push in as the way Pogo has. Dapper says that's alright, you can do what you can. A flag's been taken once again, and it will be Plastic again, trying to make that run, going down through the connector route, and have they been caught out? They know the flag's gone, but if the opposite way of denying this flag push is to capture the other flag, it's getting ever so closer to the opposite side, and I don't think they have a chance of denying this one.
Yes, we'll see here. You never know. I've been in situations in which specifically that happens. You try to curb slide the flag in to get that cap, but the other team is just waiting with their bandits, looking at you, baiting and daring you to run that flag in because they know that with a couple taps or a couple cross shots, they can just deny that flag run. Will we see that return? Oh no, we see Plastic being able to get that flag in after a quick panic at the hands of Inept. Inept here just doing a great job of staying competitive and just making Plastic just sweat, and you see an amazing sniper. Just 18 and 8 coming from Sky. I'm having a little issues with that name. If you can help me with that one, Hyperactive.
Scanny?
Scanny.
I'm calling him Scanny and praying and hoping that's the right thing. And oh my god, stop being filthy!
Yes.
Stop it! You're making me too excited for this. He's got one in the chamber now. One left to survive. No, he will have to go back to the battle rifle. And this is just... I'm flabbergasted at how well he's pulling this game off.
Yes, they've definitely been playing their ranked snipers these last couple days. Amazing, just an effective control of the map, but we weren't able to really describe what was happening too much during that push. You just see, yes, Scanny just doing damage with the sniper last map, just knowing that they're on HRL stream tonight, ready to go. As we see live fire on Strongholds, just taking rip. We see Wrath Revenge controlling Nest and just getting caught out, and unfortunately, just Inept starts scoring right off the rip with an A-B hold here on live fire Strongholds.
Yeah, of course, if you are new to Halo, you have to control 2 of the points to start getting 1 point per second. But if you're controlling all 3, which we might be seeing Dapper do, that's something like me saying Scooby-Doo, Dapper do, as you then start to get 2 points, and it's not going to go in favor of the 2 point, but somehow Inept still getting the points advantage.
Yes, I get yelled at for this during my 4v4s, but sometimes I really like C. Just C control is something that people do forget about, but it's whichever hold you have, A, B, B, C, A, C. It's all about just holding down 2 zones and holding down a part of the map and making the other team just spawn at either back A, back B, back C, and just locking them down. You see actions happening in sandbags here, and just already both teams just being unafraid to push hills and just trying to just either finish this series or bring it back to Game 5 Slayer.
Yeah, Plastic finally getting points on the board, and this seems to be a bit more of a comfortable lead for themselves. But Dapper wrapping around the back of B, now starting to make his presence known. B control going in favor of Inept, and points finally going back to them as they got ever so close of Plastic taking the lead.
Yes, Plastic just doing a good job, just finding their momentum. Just as someone who plays a lot of Halo Rec League, just these series are mentally exhausting, and they've had the opportunity and had the lead in a lot of these maps, just weren't able to just clutch it up, except for the first map. Just finding themselves down 2-1 here. Will they be able to take advantage of this 30-second lead and set a good foundation for what should be an eventual win in favor of the Inept if they continue at this pace? Plastic just struggling here after popping off last map, just trying to push through mud, push through that nest side, but it looks like they forgot about active camo, or it looks like there's an engagement here happening at active camo, 2 of Plastic members versus 1 of Inept. And while I thought they forgot about camo, they actually did a great job of being sneaky with it and making sure they secured that power item for this next push onto A.
Yeah, brilliant push onto A, and that's going to help massively. Oh, that's not a great scenario. Dapper. Yeah, Dapper down is what's happened. He's fallen into the water.
That's happened to me a lot.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I'm not surprised. As Plastic is going to start to get a grip with all 3 points, so 2 points per second. So this is massive. They're able to go with a massive comeback on the point scale, but it's still 88 to 50. And as the points get cancelled out and stopped, as C will slowly be taken in favor of Inept. Sniper out. It's in Rave's hand. They need to give that to Scanny. And Rave unable to hit the shot.
Enemy team scoring.
Yes, just unfortunately not able to hit those sniper shots, but just engagements happening on that rat tunnel right there. Just it looks like both teams just don't really have control of the map right now. Just kind of trading, just trying to secure, just positioning right now. Just exchanges happening after power items spawn up. You see Inept just trying to push A, but Plastic saying, no, A is ours. So you see Inept going back to B, saying, what about B? And Inept is able to say, B is ours. So just some constant trades and just exchanges of positions around this map to make the score 97-73 in favor of Inept. Just Plastic again doing a good job of staying competitive and just saying to Inept, hey, you may have the lead, but don't forget about us. You will not beat us until you see that victory screen. Triple cap in the favor of Inept. Will Plastic be able to break out of this and just do some damage from this? Because you see those triple caps, sometimes they work in your favor, but sometimes they don't. It looks like Inept is able to make this triple cap go into their favor, even though they had to give up A.
Yeah, even if you give up A, you're still getting the points on the board. 130-73, a more convincing lead for Plastic, nearly hitting double the points that Plastic have. But nonetheless, Plastic, they're still trying to fight. Steed defending this B site, being engaged over by A. And just as they peek in, early peek advantage, unable to get the shots. There it is, finally. Steed defending B quite nicely, and though what looks to be lost, might not be able to get the full cap, and the Plastic defends C very nicely.
Yeah, even though he wasn't able to get that capture onto C, there was still a trade that happened there, and it still leaves the opportunity for another engagement to really kind of dictate what happens there. But you see Inept capture that C point, then Plastic bring it back because Inept decided to kind of step away from that C point and get the A-B hold, kind of holding that green platform and that A platform right here, kind of securing just back B right here with some just clutch plays. There's a 2v2 on the map right now, 3v2 in the favor of Inept, and just as I say that, there's just constant action happening on this map with both teams just constantly going into action, constantly going into battle, and just trading. And just you see Inept here actually just being able to get a thunderous lead out of nowhere. They were actually able to bring up the score up to over 100, just doing a good job of just keeping Plastic to just 1 point. You saw him earlier on that A point, and now Plastic is on that C point. just credit to Inept. Looks like we may be going to a Game 5 slay here at this pace. Just 200 points into the favor of Inept, while Plastic has 80. That usually signals we're going to a Game 5.
Double cap going in favor of Plastic. That's B, and that's A. Finally, points gonna go in favor. Can we get out of the 100-point club, and can we actually be a little bit more competitive? Plastic, they're a little frustrated. You can see it in the way they're playing. However, even though they're frustrated, two players down, and they're gonna take advantage of the situation. They're gonna try and get the triple caps going. 100 points. And they're back in this game very slightly, as they still have a 100-point deficit in this game.
Yes, just crazy respect to Plastic, honestly. It looked like they were just a little beat up after just popping off on Forbidden. They just needed their energy to come back, but it was just zapped a little bit, and now they're finding their momentum again. Just credit to Plastic. This Wrath's Revenge is doing miracle work on B, just making everybody proud right there with that dark side hold. Just doing amazing work. Just telling Inept, just come at us. I don't care. I got my teammates cross shots, and I'm pinging for the other team. You see Inept just trying to make something happen again, but Plastic just quelling those pushes.
Yeah, pushing in nicely. Plastic are making a dream scenario here. They're almost coming right the way back, and just as Inept gets the points back, it gets taken away, ripped out of their hands, and then Plastic continue this drive. They want to end this game here and now and deny Inept from going through. This would be the craziest win if they do get the full win.
It would be an absolute crazy victory, because once you see teams cross the 200-point threshold, it almost virtually guarantees a win for them if the team is just down by over 100. If the other team is down by over 100 points, as we saw here. But Inept just doing a good job of just staying calm, recognizing that they have time, and just resecuring an AB hold here.
They're doing a good job, but once again, Input. Oh, they've got themselves onto the scoreboard once again. 126. It is closing right the way down. They are holding point well. Steed doing a fantastic job. He will get beaten down, and this allows this B site to be slightly claimed, not a full claim just yet. And it's still Inept continuing up the point status. They're getting ever so closer to closing out this match. They're about 2 points away to finishing this all off.
Yes, about first to 250 here, and I hate to correct you, just 10 points away now, just right on to the cusp of a Game 5 Slayer. Inept just doing a good job of keeping their lead and maintaining their lead throughout the game here, and we should be seeing Game 5 Slayer if Inept is able to get a clear off A. We get a clock stop from Pogo, just jumping all around, just getting another slay onto Supreme, and just doing a good job of securing A. Just that clock is stopped. An A-B hold is powerful. My personal favorite hold. So just while Inept needs one more second, they acquire.
We're going to go into game number 5. We're here on the streets. We're getting down and dirty, and we're bringing the gunfire. Sounds like currently America right now with all the protests.
It sounds like America on a daily basis. But the point is, you see Inept go up 3-0 here on streets. Slayer, Inept just starting strong after that map restart. After sometimes Halo Infinite glitches and need to restart maps during 8s, it's kind of hard to lock back in. I hope that Plastic is able to lock back in here and do what they've done throughout this entire series and just make amazing comebacks and just do a great display of talent, patience, and just playing Halo as a team and not being scared to bring those large margins back. 8-0 into the favor of Inept. You see stat FPS 4-0 just leading the way during the Slayer streets, with Plastic finally getting their first kill down on Mount Iceberg.
Stead is coming back. I know we kind of made a joke of him on the previous Slayer, being like, well, we haven't spoken about him, but now we're gonna speak about him. That's critical, you know, low on health, and you're able to get a one piece. Well, I'm not gonna say no to that situation. And Inept doing a fantastic job. Good control, able to stay bunched together, but a 2-peak like that, and finally Stead will fall. But he's got reinforcements, and they need a trade to retaliate. Nothing there to come back at.
This will be a tricky map to make a 9-kill comeback in. Now 10-kill comeback in, 11-kill comeback. It will be really tricky for Plastic to bring this back, because it looks like Inept is just confident on this map. It looks like Stat FPS is just doing a great job of just kind of potentially just calming out right now, saying, hey, their team is over here, there's a member over here. A nice little repulse jump. I was wondering when we would see that. And an AR grab. Someone's using the sandbox to their fullest potential right now. But you see an engagement onto PD, and you see Stat just dancing right now, just grooving, just honestly, just shaking right now on the dance floor, listening to some disco right now. Just 21-8, just having a good time grooving, just kind of in a flow state. 23-9, almost halfway through the map here. Inept just being dominant right now. It's very impressive.
Dapper with a great combo here. He's got active camo and the shotgun in hand. Well, the active camo just faded off and finished, but that was why he got a few kills for himself. He will fall, and now we're seeing Plastic starting to find their feet once again. Streets are it's been a map since the very start of Halo Infinite, so it's not a case of not knowing this map. This is a map everyone knows, and from afar, Wraith, can he get that frag? No, he'll find his teammate falling instead. But now he has a teammate of Pogo just across from the other side.
And to your point, as a humble, as a personal, I'm just a diamond too. I'm humble here. I'm not the best, but I'm not the worst. Sometimes while you've been playing on these maps since the release of Halo Infinite, sometimes you just load in during these Game 5 Slayers, and you just kind of have a hard time mentally just locking in, just remembering to just play your game and just keep it simple. You know, as my teacher used to say, the KISS technique. I won't say it here because it's a little rude, but you know, keep it simple. You know, keep it simple. And it looks like Inept just staying calm. Plastic finally getting their full hold back, being able to kind of bring this Slayer score back. I must say they have reduced that lead significantly, 29-20, but Inept just staying on top of things and recognizing that we are at a game 5 Slayer, and we're not wasting this opportunity we have right now.
Yeah, Invis also going to come into play as well, so critical power-up that they want to get their hands on. Shotgun are going to be in favor of Pogo. No invisibility as well, so active camo and the shotgun tactic, unfortunately not going to be in play, but if you are Pogo, you want to try and get as close as possible, and there's 2 people just around the corner. A little bit of patience as they will not push in. Unfortunately, no opportunity to use it just yet, but his teammates will massively take advantage.
If Inept is not careful, Plastic can bring this back, but Inept doing a great job of keeping a 10-kill lead throughout this last minute and a half per se, and just recognizing that they were bleeding, they were letting Plastic just finally get some slays. 36-25. Just if you really look at it, just Plastic kind of storming back here, but it does look that initial lead is just a little too much, and Plastic just doing a great job of holding onto that rope, but Inept just getting a great kill. Man Iceberg looking onto those C stairs and just poking and just getting another great kill. Two of Plastic members are on shotgun, one on bottom mid running B-rail, and it just looks like Matt Iceberg is able to do what he pleases, just getting control of that bottom mid, weaving his way through members who don't really know he's right there, and getting that kill. 40-27 is the score. 40-27.
9 kills to go, and Inept will take this. It looked more convincing when Plastic was getting the second game for themselves, but Inept have come alive, taken this with full control, and even from a distance, Pogo trying to get some tags, trying to get some damage done, but it seems to be Inept all taken down from one side of the street, and will start to get the sweeper out as they get this whole game close to cleared up.
Yes, it looks like 45-30 is the score right now with Dapper right now just doing a good job. Just kind of just flowing in and out of engagements right now, just doing damage, not really pushing anything too hard, and just and I expect him or I expect them to be calling out right now and making sure that he keeps his teammates aware of what's happening on that map. 47-33 is the score right now. Inept just kind of taking things slow. 48, one more kill from Dapper onto Plastic. 2 more kills and Inept will secure a 3-2 victory here.
That's all they need. Instead, he's going to get the first one. It's down to 1 kill left. Inept can close the game after a very long series. It's getting close, but they're going to be denied another 2 kills for Plastic. But somewhere in the distance, Inept will take victory here on the Halo Rec League.
Yes,